2NURFM, a broadcast service of the University of Newcastle.
One of the things that has been a hallmark of the Hunter pretty much as long as we've been here is mining. Mining has been a huge part of our makeup. It still continues to be so. One of the challenges is how to bring the land back to a more sustainable way of living once the mine moves on. In its 9th year, there is a Mining Rehabilitation Conference. It is back in Newcastle, and one of the gentlemen that will be at the conference is Professor Tim Roberts of the University of Newcastle. Good morning, Tim. It's 9th year, so I'm guessing we're expecting a lot of big things this time around?
Oh, for sure, Mark. We've been at it. We're much better at organising it now, of
That's
course.
A start.
But basically, the same mix there. So the government, the regulators will be there sitting next to miners, sitting next to the professional rehabilitators who all have various skills. And at the end of the day, the reports from the first 8 conferences were that it was worth coming to and they'd come back again. And so here we are on the 9th one.
Okay, so I guess the main game in this is to see from different people in different areas of the world where this is also a challenge, some of the ways that people have been rehabilitating land. We've got some people coming from different quarters of the world to speak at this.
Yeah, for sure. We've got a Canadian fellow coming to look to talk to us about the business of acid mine drainage as well. We've got 4 individuals actively involved in mining through research or practice coming from Borneo. And you might think, well, Borneo's tropical jungle, but it is, and it's also a producer of coal and open cut coal. One mine over there, for instance, is producing 50 million tonnes of coal a year, which is pretty significant when you look at what you have to do to rehabilitate a forest with metres of rain rather than no rain, which we have here, but metres of rain.
And how are they able to overcome those challenges in places such as Borneo where it can be a little bit tricky?
Well, really it comes down to regulation. If the regulations are there, then the miners will do a fantastic job in meeting those requirements. Mining's done by companies. Companies are driven by their shareholders. Their shareholders want the company to make money. So therefore, the amount of money spent on rehabilitation is set at what is required by government to get the tick to say it's rehabilitated. And the Indonesian laws at present are very good, and the rehab is very good. Difficult with the fact that over there's a lot of sulphide in the rock that's dug up, and that, when exposed to air, gives rise to sulphuric acid. So you end up with acid mine drainage as a big problem. So you've got these voids full of water, and the water's pH 2.5 can't be released until it's pH 6.5. By the regulations, so it has to be treated. So how do you treat that? That's one of the skills that will be on display at the conference. But also, if you go out to Neath, where we're going for our mine tour on Friday, there's a creek out there that's running at pH 2.5 because of coal tailings from the Greta seam, which is very rich in sulphur. And so there we've got a problem that needs to be fixed, and we're going to have a look at that with our bus tour on Friday.
Look, it sounds like there's a lot to unpack in this, so regulators, governments, all sorts of stakeholders will be a part of this. Tim, again, some great conversations that will be had and need to be had. Mining's still a huge part of everything here in the Hunter. I'll let you go and get organised for it. Should be a good one starting Wednesday. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Mark. Bye-bye.
Professor Tim Roberts joining us at 2NURFM. If you'd like some details on the conference, you can just pop up to our webpage at 2NURFM.com and our morning show page. Some details waiting for you right there this morning.